and it shows off, you know, Embraer's design philosophies when it comes to you know, planes and everything. And they simulate. They don't simulate everything, but they simulate everything that, you know, you'd use in a regular flight.
Yeah, yeah.
So, all right, just give me 1 notch flaps.
Alright, I was just about to actually. Okay, flaps down 1 notch.
All right. All right. I'll say do it by the book, but
You want me to pull up the checklist again?
that's all right. We should be good. All right.
Yeah, as long as you don't turn on the autopilot, we will be fine.
All right. So what's my heading after I take off?
Okay, well, let's see. We're going to be going 160, but in order to get to where we should be, we need to be at 093. Now, bear in mind, my suggestion, make a complete U-turn once we take off. So, we're going, what, 160 right now?
Just make a 180.
Yeah, just literally make a 180 and try and intercept that waypoint. Because the waypoint's already switched to the next waypoint in the series.
Got it.
But there's no point in my telling you we're going 093 if we're like 15 miles south of the track.
All right.
Might have to Tuscaloosa or something.
Okay. A lot of foot shuffling here to keep the plane on the runway.
Okay, well, while you do the mambo with the plane, I'm going to go to the outside camera.
Also, the acceleration of this thing is not realistic.
Yeah, it accelerates really fast.
Very, very cartoonish. All right, we're in the air.
We do not have positive rate. Okay, now we have positive rate.
Gear up.
They're coming up.
Flaps up.
Flaps. Flaps coming up.
All right, you said do a 180?
Yeah.
All right, let me get some altitude first.
Bye, Jackson. It was nice knowing you. We appreciate the gas.
and keep an eye on our fuel tanks. I know that I filled them up. So
Okay.
yeah, the engine, the thrust, the weight ratio of these engines, the way it's programmed is not right.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might need to tweak the aircraft CFG. I just didn't want to do it yet because I knew you were planning on doing this episode, so I kind of wanted to make sure we had the same exact thing.
Right.
But yeah, it would be advisable to mess with that. I think part of the problem is because this thing was only a prototype, they don't have a lot of hard and fast figures on it. Now,
Yes.
I heard that the Chinese had taken this thing over, but they haven't put it in production yet, so you still don't have any hard and fast figures on it.
Yes, there's no data on this bad boy.
So, I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is a fictional aircraft.
Yes, it is.
Let's see if I can get a little cinematic here with this thing. Because I love the way my exterior looks right now. Oh, it is so sweet. You gotta see this. I guess you will see this.
All right, we're flying heading 340.
Alright, that would be good. I will let you know when we're about to intercept. I want to straighten us up.
Straighten this up.
And we're going back up to
25,000.
25,000. Okay.
So you can
get into the cockpit.
Bye, Jackson. Thanks for the gas.
Alright, select altitude.
There you go. Go ahead and dial in about 25.
Okay, we're going all the way up. Whoa, 26. We don't want that. 25.
Okay, there you go.
You're good. You're good. Alright, so we're going to enter that.
And track heading.
Trim up.
Okay, so now we're going 2,000. Heading, I'm going to work on that right now. We are going to need to really go to the right here.
You're going the other way around. Wait a second here. Which way should we be going?
We should be going to the right. Are we going to the right?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. All right.
Okay.
Engage.
Alright, track.
There you go.
And I have it set for 090 right now. Enter defined value. Come on, thing, work.
Engage. There you go.
Holy crap, so now it's going to do a U-turn in the opposite direction because for some strange reason, we are past where we need to be.
There we go. While that's happening, let me look at the fuel. Make sure the fuel doesn't run out on us again. Total 190 gallons. Okay. And we still have that little thing on the inlet, which is pretty good. Flight plan. Oh. What did we have before?
What did we have before?
Hang on. There we go. This I like this one right here.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining earlier. When you click on flight plan, I don't know where it puts you, but you basically essentially get rid of
a lot of this stuff.
Flight line. Yeah. And I'm going to do a little bit of overcompensating on the heading here.
Yes. I get us back in
parallel to it. I'll see if I can intercept us real quick here.
Alright, while that's happening, my other computer, I have WideFS server running on this one.
Okay.
So what I can do is...
More about that actually, because I always hear about this WideFS, but I have no idea what the hell it is.
Okay, what WideFS... You have WideFS client and WideFS server. WideFS server lives on the machine running FSX. Now this is how it works. Let's say what all WideFS client and server does is WideFS server runs on the machine with FSX. WideFS client you put on another computer that you want to think has FSX installed but doesn't. So it replicates to APIs, or it replicates to any program that needs to talk to the FSX APIs on a remote computer. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So let me go ahead and fire up Luis Gordo's instructor station.
Oh boy, what are you planning to do to us here?
And what that will do, let me go ahead and fire it up here. I can plot on a map, a moving map, our flight in Google Earth.
Oh, sweet.
Key is incorrect. God damn it, Luis.
Oh, not sweet. It's as needed.
Instructor.
Well, you know what I do think?
Uh-huh.
I do think what we need is a little bit of traveling music. Ah, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bring it down now, baby.
You didn't swap out those files, did you? Did you?
Nope, absolutely not.
Oh, this is a stock music.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm a little bit upset with FSX. Why don't you have a reggae station? No more wrong with that enough. Actually, wait, that's not the one that I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, we're cruising now, baby. We are cruising now. Look at that. Does it get much better than that? Probably. Alright, we are beyond 20,000. So I'm going to go ahead and set us to 29.902.
Man, this weather is really, really good. Oh, yeah, there it is. Ground speed 347 knots.
Yep.
We can actually go faster than that. All right.
Oh, I'm sure we can. Still got a whole bunch of green tape. It's not quite red yet. Okay, we are just past 22.5. Flight level 22. Actually, I'm shallow, so I was just oh, I guess I can't. It's still rising.
I figure you can bring us in and land at Atlanta.
Okay, the busiest airport in the world now. Well, I guess technically it would be not in here because there's no AI.
Yeah. Passing over another airport off to our right. I'm sorry, off to our left.
Yep.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it on the GPS.
Right. But yeah, I really wanted to do shared cockpits in the Embraer 145 or the E195. But from what I heard, those planes don't support shared cockpit.
Really?
That's what I heard. Evidently, the truth of the fact is, from what I heard, shared cockpit, not a lot of people do that.
Well, see, here's the problem that I have. There is no specific thing that you have to do to make a cockpit shareable. You know, like, there's no way that you can design a plane that inherently won't allow for it. So I don't know where they're coming from with that. Because if both people have the same exact plane, you should be showing the same exact thing.
Well, like I said, you'd think shared cockpit would be more, something people would do more often. But then again, it does require the whole port forwarding and all of that crap.
Yeah, it should be universal though, so that's, I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, we should be intercepting our track by the time we hit the next waypoint, although with this headwind now becoming a crosswind, I'm not so sure about that. Might have to overcompensate again here. Alright, there we go. I
Alright.
just want to be Johnny on the spot. Hit that way.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and install that. Finally get around to installing that graphics card. Oh, and hey, once I install the graphics card, I'll probably go ahead and do the Rhino X55 at the same time. Do you have any good joint training missions in DCS we can fly? Because I'm going to be starting off on the ground level with DCS for the most part.
Technically, no. Notice I say technically. Any mission in DCS can easily be modified to add multiple clients. So, the default training missions that are in there,
yeah,
could in theory add a second aircraft to it. Now, how is it going to mess with the triggers? That's another story, and I'm not 100% certain about that part. But it should be relatively easy to make missions in DCS as opposed to doing something like FSX.
It's going to be a bitch editing this. I want to make it at least 2 episodes, about 40 minutes each.
Yeah. Yeah, people sit down for 40 minutes, at the most an hour.
Yeah.
Alright, we are getting pretty damn close. So here is my plan.
Okay, I got visual on the airport.
Yeah, so do I.
It's right off to your 9 o'clock or your 10 o'clock.
Exactly where it is, but if you can click where it says TRK on that autopilot for me, I would appreciate that.
Press TRK or turn off the autopilot.
Not all together, but just enough so that it's not controlling which direction I'm heading.
At this point, you should be turning off the autopilot directly.
Yeah, could do that.
I've noticed, I've watched some videos on YouTube from the commercial pilots that they posted stuff. They keep it on autopilot all the way down to minimums.
Yeah, you can usually control that, especially if it's IFR conditions.
Well, no. Even in VFR conditions, they keep it all the way down to minimums. And from what I understand, it's based on airline policy.
Alright, do me a favor then.
Yeah.
Turn off the autopilot.
Autopilot coming off. Alright.
Yep, got range of motion. This is good. And I'm beginning our turn to the right.
Wait a second here. Hang on.
Huh.
Remember. Oh. Okay, yes. Begin your turn to the right. So visual approach.
You're tell me the airport was to the left.
Yeah. The visual approach is the weather is pretty good, so you can do this by clearly by visual.
I can see it now. Well, I can't see it right here because I'm looking directly ahead, but I know where it is.
Right.
Alright, I'm doing a very shallow turn here because the localizer still hasn't tried lining up yet, so...
Oh, you're using the ILS?
I mean, it's still VFR, but the localizer helps out a whole hell of a lot. I don't care if it is VFR.
Once I have visual on the runway, to hell with my instruments. I just, the flaps, my rudders, the throttle, and my yoke, and that's it. I fly visual 100%.
And then start dive bombing the runway. Yep.
Exactly. I picked up a lot of bad habits simming. God forbid, God help the poor bastard who's going to be my flight instructor when I actually go for my private license.
Alright, I'm getting on the localizer, so we're starting to look good. I'm going to straighten this up a touch here, and go ahead and give me flaps 1, please.
Flaps 1, aye.
Alright, yeah, it's going to move this up a touch.
Wow, you're lined up all the way this far out. Damn! 14 miles out and you're lined up. Shit. I'm usually not lined up until I'm at that, near final, just above minimums. That's when I'm lined up.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, wow. So this is how it's done.
Light slope as well, too.
I tell you what, man. I'm going to go ahead and buy you a license for one of the E-jets, your choice. And we'll see if we can do a shared cockpit in one of those bad boys.
Alright, what was the larger one? The 95 or the 70?
E195, yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
They're both by feel there.
Yep. Oh, crap. You know what? I forgot about that damn crosswind. Oh, shit. Okay.
It's only 10 knots. You should be able to handle that.
Yeah.
Actually, this is what I know. If there's a crosswind element that's going to be a risk, you definitely want to come in higher.
Yeah, well, we are currently higher than the glide slope, but then we haven't really intercepted the glide slope yet.
Actually, you're lower than the glide slope. See?
Yeah, no, you're right.
The little dot right there, you're lower.
Yeah, the little green diamond. Alright, I'm just trying to stay level at this point, but as you can see, we're going to have to crab this sucker in here.
You're crabbing. You're crabbing slightly.
As long as that localizer is 9 up, that's...
We are 12 miles out.
Okay.
At 1500, you're too low. You are too low.
Yeah, I might increase speed here just a touch.
Yes, go ahead and give it some more gas, full altitude. That way you can fly into the glide slope.
And now I got a course correct. See how much it likes the rudder.
Another reason why I like to come in high, if for some reason you lose the engine, just glide to the runway.
I'm not planning on having that happen here. Just saying. Just between you and I. That's not in the cards.
Okay, now make sure you land on the runway and not the taxiway.
I'll try.
Okay, it's the one to the left. There's 2 ahead of you.
Alright, well, I can see the airport, and I do believe I can now see the runway, but I am doing one of those old person things where you kind of push your head closer to the monitor.
I have all 4 runways inside and the airport.
Okay. Well, that's good for you. I don't know why you ain't landing this. Yeah, I got visual on the runway now, and I think I am a little to the right of it. Is that correct?
Actually, well, now you're straighten up. Let me know when you want gear down.
Alright. Yeah, as a matter of fact, go ahead and do that now.
Alright, let me go ahead and get an outside shot of this beauty.
Yeah,
alright. Gear coming down.
And this is why they invented autopilot.
That's a beautiful thing.
Alright, is there only one runway on this left side here, or is there 2?
There's 1 runway on the left side. Just look for this. You're perfectly lined up. Well, not perfectly lined up. Come right a little bit.
Right.
And watch your speed. You're approaching stall speed.
Yeah, I've got my hand on the throttle here. I'm not gonna go with flaps 2 just yet. I got a little bit more speed up there. You're right about the speed on this thing, though. It is kind of swirly the way that they have this thrust set up here. It's like you either have no thrust or all thrust.
It's very, very tricky.
Heat in between.
Hang on a second here. Where is that damn thing? Ah, there it is. Trim. Yeah, flaps at 20. Trim's neutral.
Okay.
Okay, you're still a little bit below the glide slope.
froze up too much because then I can't see the runway with this camera. But I know that I am getting lined up with the localizer, so I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Give it a little bit more gas.
Keep it between 110 and 115.
Alright, well, it's at 115 right now, so here we go. Okay, I'm starting to get the glide slope. It's starting to come active here.
Yes, you're into the glide slope now. What you can do if you're adventurous is turn on the autopilot and put it on. Actually, there's no I don't see an approach hole for this. I don't think this plane has an approach hole. I don't see it.
No, it does not. I found that out the hard way, trying to land at the Grand Canyon and ending up in the bottom of the canyon. So no, I'm not using autopilot for this. I can hand fly this sucker down. However, I will need that flaps tube when you get a moment.
You ready for flaps 2?
Yeah.
Flaps 2, aye.
Juice. Alright, now I can see a runway, but my sim just kind of froze up there for a second.
Whoa, don't freeze up on me. Not after all of this time.
Alright, we're good. We're good. I hope.
Alright. You're a little bit below the glide slope whole altitude.
Yeah, that's because my screen froze. Of course, it don't help that we got all this wind and this is a microjet. Yeah, funny how that works. And I've never actually tried landing from the co-pilot seat, so this is...
Oh, you're landing from the co-pilot seat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, let me see. Yeah, there's a co-pilot seat thing. Oh my god, I've never done this before.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird, isn't it?
It is extremely weird. I'm like watching the runway and then I go back to the cockpit, watch the runway, go back to the cockpit. And I know I'm now above the glide slope, so...
Alright, you're above the glide slope, so go ahead and come off the gas a little bit. You should be good at this point.
Just a touch, just a touch. Come on, baby.
Don't sink.
Don't tell me that. Oh, don't sink. Who asked you? Alright, here we go. Give it a little bit more. So now I'm below the glide slope. You know, this is the glide slope tango here.
And I can see the cars on the road. That's so freaking cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't have very many cars on mine, and the scenery hasn't completely loaded because FSX is not fond of very long flights.
Well, it looks perfect on my simulator. Got the airport off to the right. Two runways.
I'm doing an outside shot because I'm doing an inside shot, and I'm even taking a screenshot, and we'll see if I can bring this back.
You're at 300 feet, 200 feet, minimums.
Alright, just don't call me a retard.
No, I'm not an Airbus. Crossing the outer marker beacon.
Okay. Oh, I don't have the beacons turned on.
100 feet.
Okay.
50, 40, 30, 20. Actually, at 60. 10. Alright, go ahead and flare, idle throttle. And don't try aero braking with this. Do not try aero braking with this. You'll take off again.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't even thinking about it until you just said something, and then I'm like, oh shit. Yes, I am gonna aero brake this sucker.
Yeah.
Holy
See,
crap.
look at that. Did you even give it any brakes? Look at it. It's at.
No, there's no brakes at all. All I did was...
It's at 14 knots now. You didn't do anything.
Absolutely nothing.
I'm telling you, the thrust thing in this needs configuring. Alright, go ahead and taxi straight ahead, come left at the first taxiway, and we'll just park over there somewhere.
Alright, now you're asking for a miracle. You want me to taxi this damn thing?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and bring up the flaps.
Okay, well I'm in an outside because I don't need to be inside for this. So.
Flaps up.
Oh, look at that. There go the flaps. Okay, I do not want this turn off because as you can see, it is the wrong angle and there's no way in hell I'm messing with that shit.
Oh, so you're going to go to the next one?
Yes. And I'm thinking, since the plane wants to go to the right anyway, probably gonna end up going right. I don't know where general aviation is at this airport. But
Actually, no. Make this turn up. Go left right here. Come left right here.
going left.
Yeah, come right, left right here. And then make your first right and then your first left. And there's a fuel pump right there. We can go ahead and park it right there.
Ah, well, see, that was going to be my point. The reason why I was going to go right was because there was a fuel pump there as well. But yeah, I see the one on the left. So I'm
Oh, there's two fuel pumps here?
Yep, one on either side.
Wow.
All right, so this is Taxiway Charlie. Hey, look at that. They actually have a taxiway named Dixie. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, no, man. Oh.
Alright, then you make your first right and then your first left. Alright, let me see how much gas we burned on that one.
I park on this thing because it's going to refill the tanks automatically.
We started off with 200 pounds, right?
Yep, full tank.
Oh shit, what is it now? Hang on.
Just look
Fuel.
on that center control there.
Hang on, right now it's...
We're going to cockpit.
800 and... wait a second here.
800? No.
Hang on, no, we started out with 200 gallons.
Yes.
Oh, okay, and right now it's 133 gallons.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good burn there. Alright, let me go back to the outside. As soon as you started saying 800 gallons, that means something was up.
Well,
All
when
right,
it comes to
where am I
fuel
parking?
management, I use pounds, not gallons.
Do you want me to go to the gas pump?
Yeah, just pull up right to the gas pump. And we'll go ahead and power down and leave it here.
You know you can't open the door if you haven't parked at the pump, right?
Really?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's fine.
So how about
Actually,
I
well, in that case, here, come left. Come left. Yeah, left right here. You don't have to pull up next to the pump. Just park right in front of this building right here.
some donuts here. Yeah. Hey, look at that. There's a parking spot right there.
There you go. Okay, that's fine.
I call dibs. I want this parking spot, man.
Don't taxi into the building. You're going too fast. There you go.
Right about there. Hold on to my brakes. Brakes!
There you go. Stop.
I'm trying.
There you go.
Stop. All right, here.
All right.
I can't.
Parking brakes set.
Nope.
What are you doing? Oh, you're backing off a little bit.
On set that.
Oh, okay.
Trust me on this one. Trust and believe. I do not want to end this thing with a beloved cinematic shot that is showing nothing but a building.
That's a good point.
Aside from which, I still need to take a screenshot. So, yeah. All right, right here should be good. And parking brake set.
Parking brakes are set. Okay, cool. All right, go ahead and kill the power or kill the juice.
Okay, parking brake is on. Oh crap! I'm not in my mouse mode anymore. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. How do you turn this thing off again?
Just starve it of fuel. Your mixture setting or whatever, just go ahead and back it down to nothing.
Okay. Wait, there's a mixture setting on this?
Oh, Lord.
I don't recall there being a mixture setting on this. Why didn't I just do this?
Okay, what did you just do?
Just turn it off.
No, you're turning it on.
I just turned it off.
Well, what's making that noise? Oh, okay, cool.
Master starter switch.
Master start. Okay, cool.
Oops.
All right, nav lights off. All lights are.
There was a red thing that said starter on the entire time. We did this entire flight with a master starter switch on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and open up the doors. Shift 4. Parking mode is what we want. Unload bags.
Okay. Before you open the doors, I'm gonna go to the doors.
Let me know when.
All right. Go ahead.
Main door.
You have the door seal open, right? I guess it doesn't
Yep.
matter at this point.
All right, there we go.
Welcome to Atlanta, or Hot Atlanta, as some people like to call it. Oh,
Welcome.
look, they even got my luggage out. Damn, you guys are efficient. I am loving this.
And I got the chocks and everything.
They got the inlets covered, the pitot heats covered. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go walk around on this sucker here.
Although, in my view, it still shows you sitting in the co-pilot seat.
I don't care what it shows me. I'm going around the aircraft right now. Damn, I didn't get any dings. There's no paint scrapes that we need to buff out. The engine still looks like it's handy.
But hey, check it out. I did not notice this. Look how small the exhaust nozzle is for the engine.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that actually.
That's tiny. Look at that.
Yeah, which kind of made me wonder what kind of engine they have in there. I know they said it was a Pratt & Whitney, something like a 600 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a tiny Pratt & Whitney engine. They were supposed to go to something else for production, but they never made it to production.
This looked like some kid's science project here. This don't look like an engine.
All right, okay. Bear with me here for a second. Okay,
Wow.
Bear with me for a second.
Okay.
Picture this. Same airframe design. Okay, the fuselage a little bit wider. And instead of having this engine, have two engines, but they're smaller, and they're in the same cowling like a B-2.
What? Okay, which aircraft is this?
No. I'm just coming up with the design out of my head.
Oh.
And instead of
just telling the entire world.
instead of a carbon fiber airframe, one made of aluminum and titanium, instead of having this engine, have two smaller engines, but instead of having one engine intake, have two side by side and in the same cowling, kind of like the B-2 bomber. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Picture that design. You know what I'm saying?
And titanium is heavier than carbon fiber, though. That's the only thing.
Exactly. And then in the back, instead of having one engine nozzle, you'd have two. Okay?
Okay.
And I think that would be a kick-ass microjet design. Two engines on top, you know, and it'd have that sleek look like the B-2 or the F-117 with where the inlets are.
Right.
You know, and the fuselage would be a little bit wider to account for the second engine. But otherwise, now look at this. This plane it has a high tail. I was thinking, well, maybe a lower tail. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, actually, I think the high tail is better for a design like
yes, it is.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording because I've done my walk around, so I've got that. And
all right.
all of this to you here is probably going to be like 5 million gigs.
Well, let me tell you, man, I really enjoy this. We've been in here since, when did we start? Like about 2 o'clock, 2:50? No, about 2:45.
On this call for about 2 hours and 41 minutes.
Right. But exactly. Because we had to make that stop in Jacksonville to get gas.
It was unplanned for, but it'll make a perfect cutting point between episodes 1 and 2.
Exactly. And I thought this was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm gonna get back to you with I'm gonna get back to you with a license for one of the E-jets, because I've always wanted to do a shared cockpit in the E-jets, but from what I heard, nobody said it can be done, and you know, whatever.
Well, yeah, I don't mind testing the theory. Like I said, either E-170 or 195 or something like that. I'm fine with. The 170 is what I used to fly when I was with the virtual airline with US Air.
Yep.
So, I am down for that.
All right. Well, cool. Listen, man, thank you very much. This was a lot of fun.
Anytime. This was a blast. I enjoyed myself.
Tell the audience goodbye for now.
All righty, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you all later. See you.
Awesome, man.
Ciao.
Thank you very much. I'll check in with you later. Flightsimguy here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. All right, man. I'll talk to you later.